Good evening, fifth graders. Tonight we're going to be working a little bit more with some cylinders. We've been spending some time working with pyramids and prisms. Now let's kind of take a look at a cylinder. First of all, how do you find the volume of a cylinder? We want to find the area of the base versus the height. It's as easy as pi. Take a look at that pi symbol. We've worked with that a little bit before. This pi symbol represents 3.14. Whenever we're working with circles and finding the area and circumference, we have to use that special number of 3.14. Here's our first problem. Where I want to find the volume of that can. And take a look at the numbers here. They're not going to be completely accurate, but we're going to do our best here. First of all, we have to find the area of the base. And I have that drawn right here, okay? So to find the area of the base, we're going to have to do pi times radius squared. My radius is 6, right? So pi times radius squared. So I'm going to go 6 times 6 equals 36. That's what my radius squared is. So I'm going to go 3.14 times 36. I'm going to show my work because this is going to be some good practice for what we're going to be doing here in the future. 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 1, 6, plus 2 is 8. 6 times 3 is 18. I'm going to erase the top here so I don't get confused. Cross off the 6, place value holder. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. I'm going to go ahead and add these up. 4, I got a 10. 13, 11. 2 numbers after the decimal and move this decimal 2 times. So the area of my base, moving back here, is 113.04. 113.04. So I found the area of my base. First check. Second one, I'm going to multiply my base times my height. My height is 11. So I'm going to multiply 113.04 times 11. You're right, there's going to be a lot of multiplication tomorrow. 4 times 1 is 4. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. A place value holder. Cross off the 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1. 1. Add these up. 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1. 2 numbers after the decimal. Move that. 1,243.44. 1,243.44. Label this correctly. I'm in centimeters. Centimeters cubed. That is how you find the volume of a cylinder. Let's do another problem. Some more practice. A Pringles can. Let's take a look here. First of all, I have to find the area of the base, which is pi times radius squared. Well, in this case here, I have a 4. 4 times 4 gives me 16. Remember, 4 squared is 16. Okay? So I'm going to be going 16 times 3.14. To find the area of my base of that Pringles can. 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 gives me 8. 3 times 6 is 18. Place value holder. Cross off the 6. We've got a 4, 1, and a 3. Add these up. 4, I got a 12, 10, and a 5. 2 spots after the decimal. The decimal's already here. 2 spots. Gives me 50.24. 50 and 24 hundredths. Well, what am I going to do with the 50 and 24 hundredths? That is my area of the base. So I've done that first one. Second step, base times height. So I'm going to go 50.24 times 16. 4 times 6 is 24. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 is 14. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 6 times 5 is 30. Cross out the 6, put a place value holder on. 4, 2, 0, 5. Go ahead and add these up. 4, 8, 3, 0, 8. Two numbers after the decimal. My answer is 803.84. 803.84. How am I going to label this? I'm in centimeters. Centimeters cubed. I'll do one more problem for you for practice. I'm going to do this one right here. An oil can. Okay, let's take a look. First of all, I have to find the area of the base. Right here is my base. 12 times 12, 12 to the second power, gives me 144. Once I've done that, I have to multiply, because we're doing pi times radius squared, right, kids? Well, this radius squared right here is 144. We're going to go 144, 3.14, I apologize, times 144. Watch closely with this problem. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Cross off the 4, place value holder. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 1 is 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12. Now, this is where kids make a common mistake. I'll have to cross off another one. Since I have two numbers crossed off, I have two place value holders. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Add these up, I get a 6, 11, 10, 12. 1, 2, 4, 5, and a 4. Two numbers after the decimal. 452.16 is the area of my base. Now I'm going to multiply that number by 14, which is my height. Times 4, 6, 8. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. Kind of moving a little faster here, kids. I'm hoping I don't make any mental mistakes. Okay. Let's keep on looking at this last one here. I got place value holder. I've got a 0. Got a 6, 1, 2, 5, 4. Add this up. I have a 4. 6 plus 6 is 12. 8 plus 2 is 10. Gives me a 3. 8 plus 5 is 13. Gives me a 6. Two numbers after the decimal. Two numbers here. My answer is 6,330 and 24 hundredths. That's a long number. Go ahead and take this. To label this correctly, once again, I'm dealing with centimeters cubed, because I'm finding the volume. One more thing I want to mention from the previous night's video, we were talking about a cylinder. Okay. And I said a cylinder doesn't have any edges, which is completely incorrect. I was going through the video way too fast. A cylinder has two edges. It has an edge up here, a circular edge. Down here it has a circular edge. Another thing to mention on a cone. A cone also has an edge. It has one edge. It also has an apex. Okay, so I'm going to think about, hopefully this helped. Remember, tomorrow when we're finding the volume of a cylinder, we will be using 3.14. Keep that in mind. Good luck, kids. Hopefully this helped. Look forward to working with finding volumes of cylinders with you tomorrow.